Hi, thank you for joining us today for this is the last craft of summer reading, and it goes along with our giveaway for summer reading. The 3 grand prizes will be fish tanks, and we're talking a lot about fish tanks and how to take care of aquariums this week. However, this aquarium fish tank, once it's done, won't need any care, okay? Well, what we're sending home with you is 1 bottle of sand. And the sand is really dusty, so we're gonna have to wash that out. And then the other thing that we're sending home with you will be a bag, and in it you'll have a plant and a bunch of little shells and such that are gonna vary. Okay, yours will be a little different than mine. We've got our shells. Okay, and then you'll get a sea creature. It might be a shark, it might be an octopus, it might be some other, I think we've got some seahorses, I don't know, they kind of vary. So today I have my daughter helping me, and she's going to be babysitting the sand and helping me keep an eye on that while I do other things. So the first thing we have to do is we have to go wash the sand. In order to do that, I'm going to have a cup, spoon, or a bowl, excuse me, and a spoon. And so let's head on out to the sink. Okay, so like I said, this is very, very dusty, okay? So I put a little water in it. I shake it, and you can see why we have to clean it. Look at how, you do not want your aquarium to look like that. That does not make for healthy fish, not even pretend ones. So, I definitely do not want to send sand down the drain here. My custodian kind of gets upset when I do things like that. So, do that. Okay, so now we are going to let this run. We'll give it an occasional stir. My daughter's going to kind of come on over here, and she's going to take over the stirring. And got her a book. This takes a while. So we've prepared to spend a fair amount of time doing this. Might even want to do it before the kids get involved. Renee? Is it done? So that's enough. Yay! Okay. She says it's done. I have my doubts, so let's see what happens here. Take a look and see. What we're going to do now is spoon as much of this as you can into the bottle. This takes a little patience. Okay, let's see if it is truly done. Oh, nope. It's done. It will shake clear. So I guess I'll finish it up like this, and I'll just keep shaking and pour off the topmost layer, and do your best not to pour any of the sand out. But that's why I'm pouring it into a bowl, not directly into the drain. And then we'll refill it, and I'll just keep doing this for a while. This might finally be done. Okay, so the first thing you want to do, that you're going to want to do, is the fun part of this project. You get to drop your items in. So I'm dropping my octopus. Now, we can do this part one of 2 ways. We can glue it here, which would be my preference on most of them if it fits flat, which this one does. I just don't have any glue here in the library, so I'm not going to do it. outside to dry if what you were using was a super glue. Just set it aside. Okay. Now the other ingredient that you're going to need, you may want to use, you don't have to have it, as some sort of a vegetable oil. And you really don't need a lot, maybe a tablespoon. Of course, this is a library, not a kitchen. So therefore, I have no measuring spoons, so I'm just using that one, okay? I'm gonna set it in here, keep the desk clean. Okay, so it's just a couple little spoonfuls that I put in there, and then I'm gonna put in a tiny little drop of food coloring. And you really don't want much food coloring, because if you put too much in, you won't be able to see. So I'm doing 1 drop, and then I'm gonna get a little bit more water, and then if we need another drop, we'll get it. So let me go get some more water. Okay, now I don't really want to make a mess, so I'm just gonna put this here. I'm gonna add a little more water, and I'm estimating here. Oh, that's a beautiful blue. Okay, the last thing I'm gonna put in here is this little guy here. And I'm just gonna pull him off of this. Comes off pretty easy. You may have to give it a bit of a tug. Elastic pieces, that's all right. They don't need to be in there. So I'm just gonna push him on in, and then we're gonna fill it all the way up with water to the very, very, very tippy top. Okay, we don't want any air bubbles. Okay, I'll screw the lid on. Give it a shake. And let's see what we have. This is my aquarium. What do you think? And I still have air bubbles. We liked it. The one that we have in here, we shake it until we get it where we like it. And it's different every time. So, come on in and get your supplies. Everything's not gonna be perfect. I think I rushed a little and started before all of the dust was out of the sand, because the water is taking a little longer to clear than I feel like it should. But there you go. Once you've got it to where you're happy with it, and you can redo it as many times as you need to, once you're completely happy with it, you can go ahead and put some super glue on it, and it'll be nice and tight, and you won't have to worry about someone opening it and messing it up. So thanks for joining us this summer for our summer reading program. We appreciate it.